Hey guys, this is a Nuxt 3 beginners tutorial where we take a regular Nuxt 3 app like this one and turn it into a beautiful resume app like this one. Now we have already built many components now, and this is part 11 of this tutorial. So if this is the first time that you're seeing this tutorial, you might want to start from the very beginning and make sure you click on the link below the video to get the little hidden secret to building amazing Nuxt apps. Don't miss it. All right, so right now we are in section experience and we're going to componentize the different parts of section experience. All right, let's go. So this looks like one component, right? This is about senior web developer, web designer, and web design intern. So I think we're gonna name this one just senior experience dev. Senior, no, no. Section experience senior dev. Yeah. Senior dev. Okay, let's go. So let's see. Section experience. You know what? I worked on this earlier, so I'm just gonna delete these because we didn't work on these together. All right, section experience. There we go. Section, wrong. There, like that. Section experience. I'm gonna call this senior dev. Dev dot view. Senior experience. Section experience senior dev. Long names. Template. And we're gonna go to section experience and just grab this whole div right there. Control X and save. All right. So section experience senior dev. I'm going to replace that with the component. Senior dev. And then we're going to do section experience just dev. So senior dev. I'm just going to copy and paste that. Just rename, just remove senior. Save me typing, Whenever you rename things like this, I think Nuxt recognizes that. And you have this components DTS, which is I think a type definition. It's in TypeScript. It tells you the type of component, but you don't need to mess with this because it's generated by components discovery, which I believe is part of Nuxt, which recognizes new components as you make them. In Nuxt 2, you had to restart. You have to restart the server whenever you create a component, which can take a while. But with this one, you have components discovery, so it just makes things so much faster. We don't need to change anything there. All right, so section experience. Next one is section experience dev, which we just yeah. But we're gonna replace what we put in there. Gonna just cut that. Section experience dev, and yep, that paste like that. All right, section experience dev. Go back here. Section experience dev. Awesome. Awesome. Next is section experience web designer. We're just gonna call this designer actually. Designer. And you know what? I think I'll just do the same thing. I'm gonna take dev because it's almost like designer. I'm gonna copy and paste. And I'm gonna rename that to designer. And we're just gonna remove that part. Go to section experience, copy the design. This is right, yeah, designer. Section experience designer right there. Gonna save that. Close. Don't save. Close. Close. Save. And need section experience designer. Let's take a look at the UI, make sure things are good on that side. Section experience. There we go, very good. So that's done here. Don't know why it can't like scroll for me. Am I expecting too much? All right, this is going to be section experience intern, and I think I'll create this one. Section experience intern dot view. Template. Section experience, just gonna grab this, cut, put it right there. Section experience intern. All right, got this new recorder. Is it still recording? Yes, it is. 6 minutes and 52 seconds. Awesome. All right, there's our component. Beautiful. All right, the next component we're going to break up into further components is, let's see, what about section interests? What do you think? No, I don't think this is just, there's no need to break this up into further components. Breaking these paragraphs into further components, I think is just, that's over engineering, and I think it would just hurt us more than help us, really. So that is this part here. Yeah, there's no need to componentize that actually. All right, the next one is skills. So let's look at this. You have programming languages and tools. Why is that an error? I don't get that. And then workflow. These look different, right? You see how this is different. And on the UI side, you can tell skills, right? How these are kind of different. They're both skills, but they look different. So let's componentize these. We'll make this one component and this one other component, God willing. All right. So we're going to call this one section skills languages. What is, I don't understand why this is this is throwing an error. There's no error here. Is there? I don't see anything. Okay. Section skills languages. Section skills languages dot view. There we are. Section skills languages. We're just gonna grab, I'm gonna grab the title as, actually no, not that title, the div and the UL. There we go. Section skills languages. Section skills languages. Go. And then section skills workflow. Section skills workflow dot view. Template. Section skills. Just gonna grab the div and the UL. cut, paste it right there. Gonna call this section skills workflow. Awesome. Great job. So let's take a look at this section skills, children, languages, and workflow. Excellent. Very good. All right. So I think we've really componentized this app, and I think it's componentized enough. I think any more here would be over engineering. All right. But so in the next section, in the next, I think in the next video, what we're gonna do is just see if you look at this, right? If you look at if you look at this, you can see that these are very similar, right? You get the GPA here and the GPA and that name, and they're very similar. The same thing with these, right? So what we're going to do in the next video is we're actually going to just use one component and just change these here. You know, we're going to maybe like use an array or an object so we can make our app efficient, because right now we are repeating components, which it's not a problem, but really in software development you don't want to be repeating components that don't need to be repeated. So hey, I'll see you in the next video, but before you go, make sure you look at the click in the link below to get the little hidden secret to amazing Nuxt apps. Stick around. I'll see you soon.